Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to another race on NASCAR Racing 2. Today, we're at the Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama for the 1996 Winston Select 500. This should be a fun race here at the Talladega Superspeedway. We dropped down 2 points positions in the past race due to our very poor race result. We ended up finishing 36 at Martinsville after a bit of monstrosity for us. Did not end very well at Martinsville for us, so hopefully we have a much better race here at the Talladega Super Speedway. Looks like we have an overcast sky here for qualifying at Talladega. Hopefully we can get ourselves inside the top 20 for starting position, because things will string out a little bit here at Talladega, even though it's a super speedway, just the 1990s racing. But when we go to Daytona for the Pepsi 400 fall race, which should be a very fun race, we got new AI lines there, and we should be running 2 and 3 wide there, so it should be a lot of fun there at the Talladega at the Daytona International Speedway for the Pepsi 400. So let's see how we qualify here, get our lap in. Be very interesting to see if we end up qualifying, hopefully inside the top 20. I'd even take a top 30 at this point for qualifying, and hopefully we have a good result. Track action is pretty good with the overcast weather here. Here we come off turn 4 as we come down to take our lap. 192, 93, 94. Are we going to hit? Yeah. We're going pretty quick here. We're up the upper RPM range. All right, 190 to the center of the corner. We slow down as we bod down towards the corner exit all the way down to 185. Hopefully we can get a good run down the back straightaway. This car is just zooming. 200? Nope, not in it. Should be a decent lap though.
One more time around.
All right, one more lap. Let's do it. 200 miles an hour off into turn 1. Here we go, down the back straightaway. Bill Elliott's flat flying. Too bad we don't have his car for 1987. Or 85, whenever it was he set the record. Off turn 4. Ooh, car got tight. Towards the start-finish line here to complete our second lap and qualifying for the Winston Select 500. 49.5. Let's see where that stacks up. Looks like we will be towards the back portion of the field, but we're not dead last. Bobby Hillen bringing a terrible car here at Talladega with a 50.186, while the leader, Mark Martin, ran a 48.919. So we got 29th here. Let's go to the race, do our pace lap. Looks like we're going to have a cloudy race at Talladega. Terry Labonte, Mark Martin, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Badine, and Blake Speed are your top 5 here at Talladega Super Speedway. Make our way through the field to the back of the pack. We got Andy Hill and Wally Dellin, Matt Derrickope, Jeff Purpose, that's his new name. Rick Mass, John Andretti, Jeff Burton, Hunt Strickland, and Bill Elliott, which is us in 29th here. So let's see how we do. Dave Marcus accidentally took him out at Martinsville. Said Martinsville was not that great of a race. Jeff Gordon, again, he finished 35th last weekend at Martinsville after the crash where he dive bonded to my inside. And there's our arch nemesis, Ford Burton. He's starting at 13th. Dale Earnhardt there, another notable, up in the 11th position. So we'll see how we do here at Talladega Super Speedway. I'm excited for this race. Should be a fun one. Like I said, I do expect the field to string out a little bit, so we're going to have to use some bump drafting to get some of the AI up there and draft with them. Hopefully we end up having a solid finish here and can get up there. 40-degree spoiler. Been a long time since we've seen that in a NASCAR Cup Series race, and even in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. By the time they get to 2003, I'm pretty sure the spoilers were limited to 55 degrees. They cannot go any lower than that. I think that actually started being a factor by the time they get to the year 2000. I could be wrong in that, but I remember 1999, a lot of them ran a pretty low spoiler, but it wasn't completely flattened out yet. So 40 degrees might have still been the limit in 1999, and then in 2000 they changed it to 55. So here we go. Pace car is going to be pulling off into pit road here in a second. And up front, we got Martin leading the field alongside Terry Labonte, who has a solid points lead so far, looking to extend that here at Talladega. Here we go. Pace car's in. Mark Martin's going to lead the field down. Hopefully the field doesn't stop at random. Green flag in the air for racing at Talladega. That's the most normal restart we've had yet. Or start, I should say. Outside, get a little jumbled up. Kyle Petty getting put into the sucker hole. There's Joe Nemechek in 24th. Off into turn one we go. I expect a little bit of checking up here as the AI sorts themselves out just a little bit in the middle of 1 and 2, probably a little bit down the back stretch. We're up to 23rd. We had a good restart on the inside. We got the right lane. Let's go 3 wide on Morgan Shepherd.
Still there.
Pete checked up. We're going to jump in line here behind Ricky Craven, give him a bit of a bump trap to get up there.
Still there. Clear all around.
See the field spreading out a little bit. Robert Presley, a bit better showing here in Talladega than what he had at Martinsville. This is a good place for the underdogs. Making it 3 wide in the tri-oval. He's a little scared. He backs out of it. It's behind Bobby Hamilton. We passed a lot of cars in that first lap, but I think things are about to get a lot harder for us as the AI settles in. Up front, side by side with the lead, it looks like, oh, I lied. Mark Martin's ahead, just didn't draw him out properly.
You've got a car up high. Still there. Clear all around.
All right, we're clear. We need that draft. Hamilton looked to the inside to take the run. We had a fast car here, I think.
Still there.
Waltrip ahead of us. Is he going to come down? We're going to use his draft to try and get up there. Uh-oh. No, we're not. I almost wrecked him. We're pushing him here. It's working. Bill Tandem draft in 1996. Very prominent, you know? It's funny, it did work. They just didn't know about it back then. 201 off into turn 1. We are catching that pack. It's got Jeff Gordon and Michael Waltrip. Darrell has a very terrible exit off turn 2. Hopefully he gets the run and goes past Jeff Gordon. 203 mile an hour down the back straightaway. Darrell decides to fall in line. I don't have enough draft to get by him. I'm gonna have to hope they make some right decisions here. Car's a little loose with the 40-degree spoiler to the tri-oval. Mark Martin continues to lead the field by half a second. He's cheating out there, that's for sure. Waltrip with the bad exit again. He's not very good off turn 2. Wow, I got loose. We're just hanging on. Jeff Gordon, I hope we can draft him. Back in the field, already 4 seconds behind us with Hutch Strickland pulling up the rear of the field. This pack up here is side by side though. We seem to be a little bit better on exit than some of these AI. But the AI up there are going to be very tough to beat. Jeff Gordon, if we can get him up there and use his draft a little bit, that'll be good. Dick Trickle, also a much better showing than Martinsville. These guys are starting to pull away from me now a little bit. I got to be careful here. Got a big run down the back straightaway. They dropped in line. Gordon to the inside. Michael Waltrip looking. Mark Martin pulled away. Nope, that's the entire field up ahead of us. Anything can happen at this stage of the race. That was a bad bump trap by me. Gonna fall back a little bit. Gotta try and catch back up here. Our car seems to be handling okay. So I'm hoping we can get up there. Got a 15-car train up front. Waltrip not far behind us. Gordon throws the block low. Gonna use Dick Trickle's draft to the corner to try and get by him. Gordon's probably gonna get a little tight down there on the inside, and he does.
Clear.
Can't believe we're gonna be drafting Dick Trickle at Talladega, but this is what the world's come to. There's the bump draft for him. Don't hang me out to dry, please. Mark Martin getting a good challenge from the path behind him, but they still haven't been able to clear him.
Car low.
Find our way up to 13, lap 7 of 18. Give Dick Trickle a good bump draft. Doesn't use it. Settles back in line, but we don't have the power to pass Earnhardt, blocking Brett Bodine. 3 wide on turn 4. These guys need to settle it out. There's Mayfield. He checked up, got tight.
Clear high.
Ken Schrader right in front of us. Earnhardt leads the train.
Car low.
I'm here. I'm here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. That was not nice to Ken Schrader.
That car is on both sides. They're all around.
Good thing it's not Iris' 2 damage mod, or we would have had a little bit right there. We just lost a couple of spots. He was trying to wreck us. Dirty wrecker. AI seems to struggle a little bit when you're on their outside more so than the inside. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just the way the appliance were generated for a 1990s game, which is most likely. Now we got to catch back up.
Clear.
Waltrip's caught back up. Gordon gets loose down on the inside once more. Going to get Michael Waltrip the push.
Still there. Still there.
Been a fun race so far.
We've got just 10 more to go. 10 left.
Wow, we are flat flying. Mark Martin leads Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett finds a second. Bodine back to fourth. Michael Waltrip gets the push. Earnhardt and then Brett Bodine up there pulling away. I don't know what's happening here. Might have to work with our nemesis, Ward Burton. Yikes, tight. We just scraped the wall a little bit on exit. Up to 11th spot. Ward Burton looking high on Dick Trickle. Tricky Dickie's got a good car today. I think Ward Burton's got the run. Here we go.
Car low.
This has been fun working the way up to the field. You got to use some patience, that's for sure.
Still there. Clear. You're now in the top 10.
All right, made it to the top 10, chasing Mark Martin and Dale Jarrett leading the field. This pack's dropping back from them. Lap are winding down at Talladega. Not a whole lot of time left. This is a battle pack ahead of us. Ward Burton's got a strong car. He's catching them a lot faster than we are. Go up there and give him another shot. There we go. Earnhardt looking to get around Ricky Rudd. Car got a little tight to turn 3. Our tires are getting absolutely obliterated, that's for sure. Bodine dropping back.
Car down low.
Loses up to 9. We have one long train here. All these drivers are going to be a little harder to pass.
Car low. Stay up high.
Gave Earnhardt the shot.
Stay up high. Stay up high. Clear all around.
We're getting a little dicey. Lake speed in front of the train. Jeff Bodine right there. We're going to get under Earnhardt.
Car high. Still there.
Slowly climbing our way up.
Clear high.
Coming to 5 laps to go here at Talladega. Do any of us have anything for Mark Martin?
Still there. Still there.
Our car seems to be holding strong though. Oh, bad bump, bad bump.
We're running in 5th.
I don't know if we can catch them in time.
We've got trouble in turn 3.
Uh-oh. That could end the race.
There's an accident in turn 3. The yellow flag is
Caution's out. We're racing back to the line.
Keep it up.
This will be the race.
Car down low.
Here comes Earnhardt, shoving it to the inside.
Stay up high. Stay up high.
This is the end of the race here at Talladega as we come off turn 2.
Still there.
We gotta try and fight to get by.
You've got cars on both sides. Clear low. Let's go, let's go. Race back to the line. Car high.
Oh.
Clear all around.
He just gave up on life. Here we come at to the start-finish line. Just 3 laps to go.
The pit road is closed.
This will end the race at Talladega. Mark Martin and Dale Jarrett will finish 1st and 2nd. We get 3rd, Brett Bodine in, Jeff Bodine in 4th, and Dale Earnhardt in 5th.
Okay,
let's take a look at what happened to bring out the final, the first and only caution that this race will have. John Andretti. Wow, looked like he blew a tire just hard into the wall, pounds it, loses a right front tire. His car is destroyed. And the worst part was he was running last place. So, man, John Andretti gives the race the ender, the anticlimactic finish. John Andretti ruins the race. But hey, we were having a good time out there. So we got to complete 3 laps under caution. That was a fun race though, crawling my way up from back at 30th all the way up to here. I very much enjoyed that. All right. It's going to be a bit of a boring ending to this race, even though it was a fun one. Mark Martin will win the Winston Select 500 at Talladega. Dale Jarrett 2nd, Bill Elliott 3rd, Jeff Bodine in 4th, Dale Earnhardt in 5th, Ward Burton in 6th, Lake Speed in 7th.
The pit road is closed.
Brett Bodine in 11th, Ricky Rudd in 9th, Terry Labonte 10th. 11th was Dick Trickle, and 12th was Kenny Schrader. 13th was Michael Waltrip, 14th Bobby Hamilton, 15th Kyle Petty, 16th Robert Presley, 17th Ted Musgrave, and 18th Sterling Marlin, 19th Jeremy Mayfield, and back in 20th is Rusty Wallace, followed by Michael Waltrip, Jeff. Oh, is that Darrell Waltrip up there? I don't even know when to read it.
We're going green next time by.
We're having a 1-lap shootout. A 1-lap shootout. We are going green next time by. The race is not over. We're going to have a 1-lap dash to the end. Oh my, I did not anticipate this. Here we go. Do we have anything for Mark Martin or Dale Jarrett? Who is going to win here at Talladega? We thought it was over, but we're getting a 2-lap yellow flag, and we're going to restart with 1 lap to go. All right, this ups the ante of the race just a little bit. John Andretti getting back out there just so he can finish 39th for sure. This is going to be intense. Hopefully we can get a run on at least one of them. I'm hoping I can get them side by side and maybe take advantage of that. It's me, Jarrett, Martin up front. Earnhardt might have a strong enough car. He was pretty fast back there. He's made his way up a few spots from where we started. This is going to be it. 1 lap to go at Talladega. Here we come off turn 4.
Get ready now. We're going green.
Textured and stand fans are on their feet. Pace cars in. Mark Martin gonna lead the field down. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Talladega. A terrible restart for me. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Come on. I did not anticipate them to go that early. We have big trouble. Side by side for the lead in turn 1. That's what I need to see. All right, our speed's starting to match them. We're catching up to Dale Jarrett. Big time. Can we get the big run as we go towards turn 3? Come on, car. Come on. We got the draft. They're not working together. We're catching up. 3/10. Mark Martin, half a second. We got a big run as we come towards turn 4. We're going to shoot to the outside. Outside of Dale Jarrett. Can we get Mark Martin? Oh, he cut us off. He's cutting us off. Oh, we got trouble. Trouble at the line.
One more time around.
Oh, we got big trouble. Oh, it's the big one at Talladega. It was a 2-lap shootout. This is the white flag. It's the huge one at Talladega to end the race as we race it back. I thought we were coming to the white flag, or to the checkered flag. Oh, no.
Still there.
Uh-oh.
Clear.
That was the big one, folks. We're racing back to the finish line.
Let's go. Race back to the line.
Uh-oh. It was bad. We're destroyed. Mayfield, 8 seconds back. Terry Labonte also has damage, it appears. Might be able to catch him. He's pretty heavily damaged. We're going to shoot for a top 5 off turn 4. He's got no right front wheel. We're going to get by him. That was a massive accident at the start-finish line.
The back end is all bent up.
Mark Martin decided we didn't exist.
Crashing right in front of you. Heads
Look
up,
at
be
this
careful.
field. The whole field destroyed. Robert Presley demolished.
All right, there's the flag. It's all over. That's okay. Good job. We'll get them next time.
That was a massive crash at Talladega to end the race in typical Talladega style. Dale Jarrett ends up as the race winner with Brett Medine pulling up second. Let's take a look at the replay coming to the start-finish line at Talladega, coming to the white flag of what I thought was actually the checkered flag. Let's see. Mark Martin just turns down, decides we're not there. We just can't really hold it, and boom, into the wall hard he goes, and I think the whole field just decided to pile in. He's into the wall hard. Here they come. Wow. What a pileup. That is the massive one. Oh my goodness. Look at that mess. The big one at Talladega has struck. Wow. Did not anticipate that. Dale Jarrett would have won the race if that was the white flag. All right, that's going to make a very good screen thumbnail for this race, I believe. That's the big one. And wow, look at Rusty Wallace and look at the plow in there. Their motors are their cars are just gone. They're destroyed. Let's go on board. Let's take a look at this. Let's just take a look here. Do we have an onboard camera? We have an in-car. Let's see what they see. All right, we're going to rewind. Coming in clutch here. They see the white flag. They don't care. Here he comes. Boom! Bobby Hamilton is on fire. There is a car on fire, and it appears it is Bobby Hamilton. Can we find him? He has slid quite the distance. May not show up. He is on fire. There it is. Or is that Rusty Wallace? Big, massive accident. Ward Burton, our nemesis, he's in it. We saved it, barely. Ended up getting... That's how Terry Labonte lost his wheel, was right there. Just wow. John Andretti, we did say he was going to finish 39th. Now, we got to go back, and if he didn't finish 39th, I apologize to him. So let's see. John Andretti's way at the back of the field. Let's see. He sees. Let's see what he sees here. So let's go. Let's go on his front bumper. Now let's go in car. Oh, here's the roof cam for John Andretti. He sees crashing. He sees the track blocked. He ended Mark Martin's life. So he ended Mark Martin's life here. Let's see. John Andretti comes back for a whopping 31st place finish. Congratulations. I do apologize to you, John. Congratulations on your top 35 finish today after taking Mark Martin's life. All right. Oh, the race is still going because not all the field has crossed the finish line yet. We're just going to wait it out until the game decides the scoring. Then we'll see where things stand. What a finish. What an event. That was the wild one at Talladega. And I would say that finished in typical Talladega fashion. Holy crap. There we go. There's our car. Rear end's destroyed. A lot of damage was caused here. We moved up 2 spots again. Terry Labonte lost a lot of his points lead to Dale Jarrett, who closed the gap by quite a bit, and Dale Earnhardt ended up losing a lot to Terry Labonte. What a race. Next one, Save Mart. Supermarkets 300 at the Sears Point Raceway, which is known as Sonoma and Infineon, yada, yada, yada. Then it is the Coca-Cola 600 at the Lowe's Motor Speedway, followed by the Miller 500 at Dover. All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in to another race here on NASCAR Racing 2. Hope you were entertained. I know I was. That was a fun one. Thank you all so much, and see you all for the next one.